This is the Influencer Entrepreneurs Podcast with Jenny Melrose, where I strategize with business owners on how to grow and scale their businesses to hit their income goals. This is episode 336 of the Influencer Entrepreneurs Podcast with Jenny Melrose. Today, we're going to be talking about blogging, how blogging provides a unique advantage to businesses that are looking to grow their online presence and reap the benefits of blogging. We're going to really talk about why blogging is important and the 8 benefits of blogging that every blogger and business owner that wants to increase their visibility can get out of blogging. We're going to actually start off with increased visibility. So what exactly does that mean? When we're looking at increased visibility, it's the actual presence of you being found easier and sooner because you have an online blog that actually gets more eyes onto your content and to what you are doing. Now, with that increased visibility, can often come a know, like, and trust factor we have spoken about many times before. So with that increased visibility and that know, like, trust factor, you also then get the ability for better conversions. Now, when we're talking about better conversions, we're talking about people actually taking action on what it is that you are offering. So if you are offering an opt-in, a freebie, if you are offering a product or a service, that's what we're talking about with those conversions, is people actually then doing what you tell them to do, which when we are looking at better conversions, we are often comparing this to social media, where we will see that when we have a call to action, the conversion is much lower on social because those social media platforms want to keep those people on that platform. So when you have a link to be able to click out to purchase something or buy something or opt into something, it doesn't convert as well because it gets caught up in the algorithm. People are not used to necessarily engaging with content that way, especially the way that Instagram has turned into primarily pushing forth reels, or TikTok just being all about reels, right? So you are going to have a better conversion rate on your website because you built that know, like, trust factor by increasing your visibility and having content. And now they are more likely to take the action that you are looking for them to have. The third way that it is a benefit of blogging that you will receive is it builds a community. You will have an opportunity to actually have people, again, with that know, like, trust factor, really start to feel like they are part of the content and part of what it is that you are trying to solve for them. Because when you start with the idea of what is the problem that I am trying to solve for my audience, they see themselves in that and want to become part of your community. They want to understand all that you offer because they see that you can answer the problem that they have. Now, with that community, you can also, of course, do it on social media. But one of the benefits of blogging is that you can grow an email list. An email list is one of the most important ways that you can continue to grow because you own it. Unlike social media, where it is rented property. Someone else owns it. Someone else decides how the algorithm is going to work. Someone else gets to decide when they want to shut it down or not shut it down. And because of that, you have to have that email list so that it is more likely, again, that the conversion will increase because people are used to taking a form of action. They're used to seeing you in their inbox and wanting to know how you are going to continue to solve their problem. So now we've talked about 4 of the different ways. A 5th way that is a benefit of blogging is to actually, it helps to build a better brand. Blogging, not only can you have your brand out on social media with your logo and what you stand for and the problem that you solve, but when you can create a blog that actually has all of the content intertwining almost like a spider web so that you can continue to answer the problem that they have with all of the different articles that you actually have written, They are more likely to understand what your brand is, how you are going to actually take them on the journey that you were trying to take them on to have that transformation and the problem solved for them. Now, a blog also is a benefit because it increases your SEO. And for many of you, we say SEO and people get a little freaked out, but we have to start with the idea of understanding not only that problem that our audience has, but how are they looking into Google or Bing to figure out how to solve that problem? What words are they putting into Google that you can write an article on in order to solve that problem for them? And that is your keyword research. That's where your SEO comes in. And when you can keyword research what it is that your audience is looking for and then write content that intertwines and builds that brand and keeps them on your website, it is going to increase your SEO. It's going to likely put you higher in the Google search results, the Bing results, so that when people are looking to solve their problem, you are one of the first websites, ideally, that will come up for them in order to solve their problems. Another benefit of blogging is that you have monetization opportunities. When we first think of the word blogger, especially when I first started, when dinosaurs roamed the earth, I like to say, but when I started back in 2010, blogging wasn't as well known for how you can monetize, but we now know there's so many ways, which is why you always hear me talking about make sure that you are solving the problem for your audience. And by doing that, you create those blog posts that are keyword researched, that are going to come up because of SEO, that are then going to get them onto your email list so that you can offer them products and services that continue to help them with the problem that you are solving for them. So whether that is your own products or services, ebook, courses, any sort of digital product that you can create, or if it's another brand's product. That can be, when I say another brand, it doesn't have to be a huge company. It could be another blogger that also has a product that solves the problem for your same audience. So let's say we had two homesteaders that are both bloggers. There is no reason that they couldn't be an affiliate for the other homesteader if they had a course that was relevant for their audience. So looking at who else can help solve that problem. And then, of course, many of you hear me talk about sponsored content. It is another great way to get products in front of your audience. So if they are looking for a certain type of goat fence for that homesteading audience, then you can have that bigger brand that has that, and you write sponsored content for them. And then, of course, one of the other ways that you can monetize is as you continue to grow your page views, you can use ads and have an ad network that actually serves up ads that are relevant to the people coming to your content. So there's multiple ways that you can continue to monetize. So some of you may have started a blog with the idea of, I want to increase my visibility, my conversions, my actual email list to be able to sell products and services. But now I have these other ways that I can monetize because I built this solid community that know, like, and trust me. And then that eighth reason for the benefit of blogging was actually one of the reasons that I started. And it was for that creative and personal growth. When I first started my lifestyle blog, The Melrose Family, back in 2010, I had a 6-month-old and I had lost myself as a new mother. And I needed something that was a creative outlet and was mine. And I could walk myself through the different things that I was experiencing at that time, which was also things that people that were 3 steps behind me needed to have their problem solved for them with the information that I had learned. So it gave me that creative outlet while being able to experience my own personal growth. These are 8 different ways that no matter how you came into blogging, there are huge benefits that you can continue to grow and use to your advantage. So if you haven't already, make sure that you download my Blog Like a Pro guide. It is going to help you really understand how to make sure that you have post structure, blog post structure, as well as creating a content calendar to keep you organized and ready to go. All right, you guys, until next time, I will see you all then.